Well, hello and welcome everyone to the Bare Bones Fishing YouTube channel. My name is Mike. Thank you very much for tuning in. So, happy Canada Day, everybody. As you can see, I'm at the home base today. Just got back from a fantastic vacation up at my camp. I'll hopefully have some footage for you over the next couple of weeks, but today, I'm not doing something fishing related, but something boat related. So, coming home, I had noticed the boat was bouncing around a little bit while I was driving on the camp road, which is essentially like a back road, dirt road kind of thing. And I went to check the winch strap, and lo and behold, it was broken. And so I had to take it real easy coming home, kind of jimmy rigged something to hold it in place. Got home safe and sound with no issues, but need to replace the winch strap. I purchased one right here, went up in size, so the one that's on the winch right now is got a 5,000 pound braking strength, and this one is a 10,000 pound braking strength. And so I'm going to show you how to replace one of these today. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's get to some footage. So I cannot stress enough how important this safety chain is here. That's why you always need to use this. Had it not been for this, this boat would have been flopping all over the place, especially on that backcountry road where you're going up really steep hills and on bumps. This boat could have easily slipped off, as well as these straps on the back here. Super important to have. These ones are built into the trailer, but if you don't have them, I would suggest you buy them for your trailer. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to remove the safety chain. And so what I have to do here is I have to take this bolt off, okay, and this bolt off, and that's going to remove the spool right here that the strap is on. And I'll show you what I did to jimmy rig this just for the ride home yesterday. So all you need for this project are a couple of wrenches or sockets, and then having some grease is also helpful. So right now, just removing this bolt here. I'm gonna make sure to hold on to everything. So now what I'm doing is I've got my hand under here, just kind of holding the coil there. So now we're gonna pull this out, and there we go. What we like to do in these instances is just put everything back together so that we don't lose anything. Let's take out the coil here. Great. Oops. Can't forget that. There we go. Get that washer there. And so this is what I did here as a backup. And so what I did was I tied a knot on here and then a secondary knot so that if this ended up slipping, it would get caught here. I cannot stress enough though that this is only an emergency situation type thing. This knot is not very strong. Now, like I said, I was this held until I got home. However, this is not very strong here, so this is not a permanent fix. This is just temporary to get you home. The other thing I ended up doing was I actually shortened the safety chain here. The safety chain was connected here in the last link, and I actually shortened it up so that if this did break, there was very, very little slack in the safety chain here. And so anyway, like I said, this is what I ended up doing in an emergency situation. Do not ever use this as a permanent fix. This was just to get me home. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is we're going to uncoil all of this strap here. Okay, so we got to the end, and so here I've got one other bolt now that I have to remove, and that'll take the strap completely off. Okay, so there's the old strap. Now let's get the new strap going here. It might not come through extremely well, but there's definitely a difference in the size of these straps. And like I said, I probably went a little bit heavier than I need to. Like I said, it's a little difficult to see the difference, but because I tow this thing so much, and because I do tow it on some back country roads, I wanted to have something that's a little bit stronger now so I don't have to worry about it for a little while. Okay, So now what we're going to do is we're going to install the strap on to the crank there. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to go grease this up here. Ooh, yeah, definitely could use a little grease. Great. Open this up just a little bit. Make it a little bit easier on ourselves. Some bolt goes in there, goes through the strap, and then through, oops, through to the other side. So I'll just get that tightened down there. Okay, so now we're going to coil it up. Okay, so it's all coiled up. Now we're going to put it back in place here. Okay, good enough. Great. Okay, so now I'm going to hook this up to the bolt. Going to winch this down. Now when you go to do this the first time, this is going to be relatively loose on there. So you're going to need to crank it quite a bit until it cinches itself down. So you can see that it's spinning right now. So now it's starting to tighten. You'll notice that eventually here it's going to crank the bolt down. There we go. There we go. Nice and tight there. Great. Perfect. Awesome. Safety chain back on. Bob's your uncle. Brand new strap. Don't have to worry about that, hopefully for another few years. Well, there you have it, everybody. Hope you got something out of the video. Super easy to make that fix. And so anyway, anyone can do it. And so now I don't have to worry about that for a long time. I'm going to wrap up the video here. It is boiling lava hot. I don't know if you can see all the sweat. Ew, disgusting. It's about 38 degrees, so I want to get inside. Hope everyone's doing well. Take care. I'll catch you on the next one.